join the replay if you're here. Hi Tony, nice to have you here. Oops, that's a little bit too low. That should be better. Maybe a little bit lower. We'll see if I can make that work. Okay, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to my daily Periscope broadcast. And this one, we'll see how it goes. I chose an interesting topic today for Thankful Thursday, and we'll see where it goes. If you're here for the first time, please make sure you do share this out on Periscope and on Twitter. My notification stuff is not working properly, so it'll take a time to reach out to people. Nice to have you here on my scope. Hey Julie, nice to have you here too. I haven't seen you for a while. This scope may get into a bit of a rant, just so I better warn you ahead of time. Thank you for inviting your followers there. For Steph, yes, good to have you. I saw you yesterday. So please, yeah, if you share it to your followers. Some of the Perry girls will be joining me. I know they usually do. A couple of friends of mine will be in. You're on the road again. Timing-wise, I guess I must time it right when you're on the road. Well, hopefully you can listen at least and get value from it. And if you feel the need to comment, pull over before you do. That'd be appreciated. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining me. My name is Barry Selby. That's what my handle is. I'm known as the Love Doctor to my clients and my friends. And this scope is Thankful Thursday. I do a scope every day. Intentionally is the plan, but not always doing it. Yes, listening is good. I am a relationship expert, teacher, guide, and author, speaker as well. I'm a #1 best-selling author of 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. This book is on Amazon, Kindle, it's also on my website. You can get it in the, you can get the ebook right away from my site, barryselby.com/book. You can also get the information there for the link to the Kindle and get the physical book as well. So today's topic is actually going to speak to some points that maybe you know about too, maybe not. We'll see. I'm going to set up the premise at the beginning, and may repeat it a couple of times depending on as people join in the scope. Because right now there's a few of you in, but I know some of my usual followers get in later in the scope. So the topic today is being thankful for the relationships I didn't have, because I have been talking with some people recently. And to be brutally honest, hearing their war stories of their relationships, I'm grateful I wasn't in those relationships like they were. And I'm going to speak to that in more detail in a moment, and also to offer you some guidance, and also to drop in a Valentine's Day special. So how about that? So that's going to be an offer at the back end, so just in case you're interested in that, stay tuned for that. I'll get to that later on. But I want to speak to this. It's becoming something I want, and I probably may do this on Saturday, because Saturday is scope, its theme is Straight Talk Saturday, and I want to be blatant and straight talk then, but I may drop some of that stuff into this scope because I want to speak to the why and the how behind the choices that will help you. So some of this may resonate for you, and if it does, it's okay to admit it. If it doesn't, it's okay as well. I've had my own fair share of relationships, and to be honest, they weren't perfect. But also, to be honest, I'm grateful for what I had, because the stories I've heard and the clients' reports have told me as well, I've been kind of finding that there's very much a case of grass is not always green on the other side, to be really honest. And in particular, talking to some clients and some friends recently, the pain they've been through from the emotional, mental, and physical abuse they've been through in relationships has been very disheartening and uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable for me so much about being able to handle it, but realizing how much pain it must be to be in those experiences. So it's not something that's pretty, and I admit that. And I've gratefully had a lot less issue in my past relationships. There were definitely there were different differences that caused the breakups, but they were generally amicable as much as there was emotional upset. But I hear stories and hear reports from friends, and I see experiences with friends as well, where it's not so pretty. In fact, it's painful to hear the reports and the comments about what happened. For example, one was in a relationship where the partner was so manipulative that they almost couldn't get out of the relationship. It was so emotionally, mentally, I'd say abusive, but controlling, probably the word I would use. And that's painful to watch. The